All right, everybody, we are here at McDonald's here in Bogota, Colombia. We're going to go in and check it out and see what's the difference here between a McDonald's in Colombia versus the United States. This one in particular is near Salitre, so if you guys are ever in this area, you might find this one. It is close to Hotel Capital. All right, let's go inside and check it out. All right, so right off the bat, we can see that they have the Big Mac, which is a staple in the United States. Then they have the cuatro de libra con queso, which is quarter pound with cheese. But then they have the burgers and things that I'm not too sure about. In fact, I don't know anything about. McArgentina doble carne, McMexico, and McColombia double carne. So I'm guessing it has some like special ingredients and sauces and things. And then, just like your standard triple hamburger, McBacon burger. And then they have chicken, like a box of chicken with potatoes and some other stuff. You've got a crispy chicken deluxe sandwich, even a salad, nuggets. And then here, the McFlurries are a little bit different. They use Jet. This is a new one right here. It's a chocolate here, like a ball of chocolate. So you can do that, M&M, Oreo. So to be honest with you, it's not all that different, but this is interesting. The Mundialistas signature collection. So this is where, Mick España, Mick Mexico, Mick Colombia, Mick Argentina. This is something that we do not have. All right, the kids meal. One thing that I noticed about the kids meal is that a lot of times, I don't necessarily see it here, but a lot of times the kids meal is actually a drumstick, a chicken drumstick. So this might be a little bit different, but anyway, here's your menu. So we're gonna go ahead and order, and we'll check it out here soon. So I wanted to show this. They have a little bit different kind of a coffee menu and breakfast menu. So here they have the queso tocineta, which is like a bacon and cheese sandwich for breakfast. And then they have like a cheese stick, essentially. It's like a bread and cheese stick. And then the cinnamon roll, and then apple pie. That's normal stuff, right? But yeah, so they do have that. And then the other thing that I noticed, you can see kind of the difference here. Caja pollo mix. I'm not positive if it's juta or what it is. But anyway. Oh, there we go. It comes with 4 strips, 10 chicken nuggets, 2 regular potato orders, and then 2 soda orders. So it's not yuca. And then just some like different desserts. Wow. Here is the kids' meal toys. I do not know if they have these in the United States. Probably. This is for the new Spider-Man movie. Like backpacks and stuff. Kind of cool. So I'm just kind of showing the prices here. Currently, $1 is about 3,200 pesos. I can just call it 3,000. Essentially, about $30 for this meal, which is maybe a tad cheaper than they are in the United States, but honestly, it's about the same. And when you're on a pretty limited budget, obviously they don't make the same kind of income here in Colombia. Coming to McDonald's to eat is quite a privilege to be able to afford this. So anyway, just wanted you guys to see that. All right, so here is our meal. We got kids meal, and we ordered with a bottle of water, so nice big bottle of water. And then we also got another bottle of water. I ended up getting the quarter pounder with cheese, and it's gonna come with fries. We have the Happy Meal, and then this is the McBacon without cheese. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how it is. All right, so we're gonna try the fries first. All right, let's give them a shot. They do look a little bit darker. I don't know. They're salty, they're good, but not, I don't think they're as good as like your normal fries. They have their ketchup here. Maybe if we give it some ketchup, we'll try. All right, so we have a little bit of ketchup. We're gonna give this a try here. Okay, right off the bat, this ketchup tastes completely different. I noticed that in Colombia, the ketchup is more sweet, almost like barbecue-ish. Anyway, you might not like it if you're used to normal Heinz ketchup, but it's not bad. But anyway, it's very different. But with the fries, you know, I guess it's good. Anyway, I say the fries similar, but definitely not the same. All right. Next, we're gonna try the bacon cheeseburger. So Daniel does not like cheese, so his is basically just 2 patties. Let's give it a look. Go ahead and open it up.
Okay.
2 patties, some bacon. Open up the bun. And was there any ketchup or anything on there?
Yes.
A little bit of onion. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, give it a try, man. See what you think.
Good.
It's good? Okay. So maybe out of 10, what would you score it?
Maybe like a 9.5.
Oh, wow, that's pretty high. All right, very good. Now, I think we're gonna do the chicken nuggets. So let's try those. All right, so here I noticed that the chicken nuggets come in like a bag, not necessarily like the little cartons that we're used to in the United States, but go ahead and give it a try. Tell me what you think. And if you want some ketchup to dip it in, you can. Does it taste similar, like the ones in the United States?
Really similar, but like obviously it's different.
Obviously it's different. Would you say better or worse?
Better.
You like it more. Very cool. So if you were to give those out of 10, what would you give it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. All right. Well, that's pretty solid. All right. Next, let's give the quarter pounder with cheese a roll. All right. Let's give it a shot. So it looks like your normal quarter pounder with cheese. By the way, in Colombia, it's not too normal to see cheddar cheese. So I think this is kind of a unique thing here in Colombia that they use cheddar cheese on burgers. Most of the time it's like a white fresco kind of cheese. But, yep, got your typical fixins. Big patty. Actually got 2 pieces of cheese. So I'm going to give it a bite and I'll tell you what I think. Well, it is very similar. Very similar to what you would get in the United States. However, I will say, the beef in Colombia has a more of a distinct flavor. I personally don't prefer it over, U.S. beef, but we're also pretty spoiled living in Texas, so the beef that we have is really good, top notch. I think that the beef here in Colombia, it's a little bit hard to get adjusted to if you're not used to it. It has definitely a different kind of a flavor, but it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's a little bit different. Besides that, everything else pretty much tastes the same. So what else? They serve with the kids' meal your pouch of apples, 35 grams of manzana, sliced apples, and let's see what you got for your toy. Let's see. We got the little pink and blue Spider-Man backpack. That's cool. Anyway, well, that pretty much does it. I would say overall, nothing too shockingly different. If it were me and I were to come back, I would most likely try one of those, like the Colombiana burger or the Argentina burger, just to try something completely different. But honestly, I just wanted to try the staples and see how they compare to the United States. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out our video. If you guys like what you saw, please comment below and keep in track of all of our videos, because we post a lot of content here from Colombia and all about Colombian stuff. All right, take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye.